We're being asked to find a bearing here. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw a diagram and then use our diagram to be able to work out what's going on. So we've got a plane that is flying from A, and it flies due east to B. So that's a bearing of 90 degrees. Bearings are measured from north clockwise, so it's 90 degrees to get to B. And that's 120 kilometers. Once the plane gets there, it flies south for 30 kilometers to get to C. And the question we are asked is, what is the bearing of A from C? Of A from C. Now that means we're standing at C, from C, we're facing north, and we want to know what angle do we need to turn through in order to face A? So in order to face in that direction. So we've got a right angle triangle here. Why? Because east and south are perpendicular to each other. And we have two sides that we know. And if we find out this angle, we could take that away from 360, and that would tell us the bearing of A from C. So let's do that. We've got two sides. We're trying to find an angle. That tells us we're going to need to use trigonometry. So let's identify our sides. Here's our right angle. Here's our known angle, which means this is our adjacent, and this is our opposite. So which of the three trigonometric relationships uses the opposite and the adjacent? Well, I'm going to write up my 9 letters, saw, ka, toa, to help me work that out. I'm looking for the one that uses opposite and adjacent. Opposite, but hypotenuse, adjacent, but hypotenuse, opposite and adjacent. So I'm going to use the last one, toa. And toa reminds me that the tan of an angle equals the opposite divided by the adjacent. So I'm going to substitute in. I've got tan of our angle equals the opposite. In this case, that's 120. Divided by the adjacent. In this case, that's 30. So I want to find out my angle x. To find out angle, I'm going to be using inverse tan, or tan to the -1. And to get that in our calculator, we're doing shift tan, or second function tan. And we get x equals tan to the -1 of 120 over 30. And that'll give us an answer of 76 degrees. So this angle here is 76 degrees. So the angle we want is 360 take 76 degrees, because we have to go clockwise to be bearing. So 360 take 76 degrees, well, that's going to be 284 degrees.
Okay, Mary, so let's have a look at this one. So solve x plus 2x equals 12. So what do you think you do first?
Okay, well, I want x on its own, so I would put x equals 12 minus 2x.
Okay, so a lot of the time we want to get x by itself, but what we want to do first is get all of these x's together. So can you see anything we can do with this? Get all these together in one place.
Oh, okay, it's 3x, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
3x equals 12. Oh, and so x equals 4.
Brilliant, spot on, well done.